Welcome to Sunday. Ooh.
It's got like a week until Halloween.
No, it's sorta.
But this is a spooky game.
Because we've been playing nothing but the spookiest fighting games these Sundays this month.
Yeah, well, we're playing Skullgirls, which is about skulls and
girls.
And we've played Blaze Blue, which has a vampire in it, and Soul Calibur has a spawn in it.
I guess. Not the version we play. That's the Xbox one.
Whatever. I think just fighting games might be inherently spooky.
A little bit. So we have done, for those of you who don't remember because it's been forever,
Spooky Big Band.
Yeah, we've done Spooky Big Band.
Spooky Eliza.
Eliza is actually spooky, yeah.
She's a mummy vampire skeleton.
We've done Peacock. We've done Misfortune. We've done Philia. We've done Cerebella. We've done Double.
Is Cerebella spooky?
No.
No, she's not spooky. Get her out of here.
We've done Double, we've done Parasol, we've done Valentine, and we've done Beowulf. So the characters
is not spooky
either.
either.
The characters we have left to do in this, though, and these are all of the characters in the game, and probably the only game that will ever exist in the series, I'm going to guess. I don't know.
That's also spooky.
That could be spooky, because it's a really good series, and it's...
A series of one.
Our Squigly, that complete is from years ago when I played the game on my own. Fukua, who I have literally never completed the game as.
Okay.
And robo-fortune, who I also have never completed this game as.
Okay.
As I recall, I've actually tried these two, and as characters, they don't jive with the way that I play, to the point where it's just awful for me.
But you've beaten Squigly.
I've beaten Squigly before. I did also go back and get a little bit of like some practice going with Squigly a couple days ago, because it had been a while since I played her, and she has a lot of systems, and I'll try and show you and everybody watching those systems like when I actually start fighting. So I'll see if I can't teach you what's up.
Yeah, because he went into a tutorial mode I've never seen before.
Yeah. She's not even my main, though. Like,
stranger, you should open this one soon. Okay.
Isn't everyone a stranger if you don't know their name?
Yeah.
Why is Dahlia not a stranger?
This is gonna be Dahlia. Is that me?
Yeah, you could be Dahlia. Dahlia is the character from the end of Cerebella's storyline. I think it's Cerebella's storyline.
Well, let me think. What's a voice for her? Happy birthday, Celine. Time to blow out your candles.
I like the
I can't do a deep lady
the
voice.
Almost quite literally Skullgirls with her.
Yeah, what's with those?
Those are really cool. They're like, maybe they were hidden away as waitresses in the party, and then they pulled the skulls down or something like.
So you think that's a mask?
Yeah, I think that's straight up a mask. I think these are Dahlia's like side characters or whatever. Like she's got a bunch of like goons.
Yeah, her
and
cheer
this is just
squad
who it
or
is.
whatever.
I think they look really cool. Also, her name is clearly Black Dahlia if you stretch it out.
Yeah.
Because it's evil and crazy. That is a grenade launcher.
Don't forget to make a wish. Blam? Blam.
Yeah. That would kill Dahlia as well. That's not the gun you want to fire at someone when they're up against you.
It's a world where skulls can be girls.
I guess.
Don't think too much about the gun physics.
This is Squigly. You can do Squigly because Dahlia is never going to show up again.
Okay, so I remember that I was giving Squigly a ghost voice.
Yeah.
Please, give back my family. Roberto, Squigly. Wait, no, she's saying Squigly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Save them all. Okay. So who is
I forget.
Celine?
I forget who anyone is.
Okay, don't give me misinformation. I need to know.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's a Skullgirl.
Okay, that's spooky. Oh, this blood is spooky.
So, that's Roberto Contiello.
You do this voice. I can't do all the voices.
Don't let anyone touch her. You understand? Stop anybody who gets close. Even me.
Swoosh.
Guess who it is?
I don't know who it is.
It's not getting shown.
Not what I'm assuming this is Squigly.
Yeah, I think it is.
Save them. Don't let it fall. Whoa.
It's Leviathan! He was living in a man's arm.
Okay. And now he's not?
Yeah, so that was somebody literally throwing Leviathan out, going, save her, make sure no one gets to her.
I don't know if it worked.
Well, her mouth is sewn together.
Oh, so. I don't know if I ever noticed that.
Yeah, it's not actually. She can talk, and she does open them, but she has the aesthetic for the sun mouth.
So she was killed and then was put into a parasite, and did that somehow cause her to be wearing a spooky dress with a skull and like
maybe she was buried
Tim Burton
in this.
feet? She was buried with Tim Burton feet?
Yes.
What? Okay.
She was buried in her Tim Burton socks.
Okay.
Thank goodness you've awoken.
Leviathan? You really did stay with me.
Naturally. Though the heart of our conflict has lingered as well.
Where are we?
In Spooktown.
Welcome
Population
to Blightburg.
Skeletons. It's Marie dropping the city. I forget whose storyline, but we've seen this, I think, once before.
Okay. It was her voice that called me back. Another Skullgirl has been released on New Meridian.
You might want to do her lines a little quicker.
Okay.
She appears to have stopped the building from crashing into the streets below. Rather curious behavior for a Skullgirl. Carnage would only swell the ranks of her undead army. I'm not into
so she's
Leviathan
stopping
right now. Commander Parasol. Yeah, she's stopping the building from crushing everyone. One of the Skullgirls' minions is broken formation.
Oh, alright, I was Parasol too.
I don't know what
How many
voice she
people
has.
are in this?
A lot, actually.
Okay.
Squigly she wasn't the first, actually she might have been the first DLC character.
So they just had to kind of make her plot, like, really plotty?
Yeah, she's pretty plotty.
Okay. Egrets, do not engage. Repeat, do not engage the minions supporting the wreckage. Help evacuate the civilians.
So the Skullgirl we saw before in the flashback was probably Parasol's mom.
Okay. As for the stray unit, I forgot her mom was a skull.
Yeah.
Oh, she means us, doesn't she? We're
As
a
for the
stray
unit. Yeah, you broke formation with the rest of the Skullgirl stuff.
I don't think that was very well, like, conveyed at all.
Okay, so she has stances that are charges off of almost exclusively quarter circles.
Okay.
And this means that a lot of her stuff, and when she goes into those stances, she moves. Like, this is her maximum movement speed for this.
Yeah, that's
normally.
the main thing I remember about
Yeah.
her, is that she is not mobile in the slightest.
Sorry, I'm trying to explain things on top of fighting this character. But if you go into the charges, hold on.
Also, you're fighting
God,
Parasol,
yeah.
who's also hard to explain.
Yeah, if you go into the charges, there's two forms. There's breath and tail. They look like, oh shit, I broke the charge because she hit me. Hold on. They kind of look like. Ah, damn it. You kind of saw it almost start there for a second.
Yeah, just hit her.
Hold on. It's this. This is tail, and tail speeds her up, and so does the other one.
So it's a quarter circle?
It's a quarter circle with any punch or any kick, and then you have to hold it.
Okay.
Which feels really weird to
annoying.
do. It's a little hard, and it is a little bit annoying.
Okay. So otherwise she just tiptoes in her tiny little skirt.
Yes.
I guess tiny's the wrong word for it.
It's kind of, well, it's
long,
tight. Very tight
yeah.
at the feet, specifically.
Yeah, it's like she's wearing, like, a mermaid's tail.
Oh, that was one of the other charges. You kind of see it. She turns into like a weird Zhangxi / anglerfish. So I'm going to be using those without actually explaining them for a little bit here. I just wanted to get that out of the way so that I didn't have to like explain what the hell's going on as it's happening.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll see here.
I just
also
noticed,
most of those
like,
I might not
her
actually charge.
pigtail falls off.
Yep, because that's where she keeps Leviathan.
Okay, but why would she have the pigtail? Like, does she pick it up again after the fight?
I guess you could
sticks
say
it back
that,
on.
yeah. Something like that, probably.
Oh, I didn't know that you could kill.
Yeah, you can hit her dudes. You can totally hit them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of things about Parasol that I just didn't know.
All of her stuff just about has some kind of, like, weakness to it. I don't know if you can actually... You might be able to block the sniper shot. I don't know. But I know that there's, like... I'm pretty sure there's almost nothing else on top of the sniper shot beyond that. Like, as far as you can't break the sniper shot or anything like that.
You can, like, hit her when she's doing it, can't you?
Maybe.
I think that may be a thing we did at one point.
She's not the one doing it. It's a different person.
Yeah, but you can stop her from making the call.
Yeah.
Because it's still a move.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's been a very long time since we played Skullgirls.
Oh, yeah. We've been out of the skull spooks for a while.
I'm still kind of, like, getting used to this. Even though, I did play it a little bit earlier this week, I'm still... Screw it. I'm just going to start doing some really cheap shit.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes in tournament Character Snark.
Character Snark, not Tournament Snark.
Okay. So that was 2 losses.
Yeah, I know it's 2 losses. I'll deal with it, don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think you're going to hand the controller to me today.
No, probably not. You don't really know how to do Squigly.
Yeah,
I clearly don't very well either, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Not you. The character.
Yeah, the sniper shot
the fucking
seems really
sniper
unfair.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I noticed that you're doing some weird snake tricks. And it's like, those are kind of cool. It's just how do you make them work?
One of those is quite literally just that one there is like a Mortal Kombat move.
Okay.
It's one of Scorpion's things. Like it's the get over here, but with Squigly it works slightly different.
Okay, so she can kind of jump if you really...
Oh yeah, she jumps just fine. It's
yeah, like you could
else.
just use jumps to get closer when you need
If you really wanted to, you could, but I don't feel like that's a very good idea. You can also dash. She does have a dash. That's her double jump. That's that.
All right.
Her movement is the biggest problem with Squigly. Like, her biggest weakness is probably her mobility.
Okay. Oh, this
Men,
guy with the weird
protect
face.
Commander Parasol. Yeah, with the completely normal everything. And he's weird because of it.
Be careful, Egrets. This one is far stronger than the others.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh. Lorenzo Medici. That's Marie. That was Marie. She's like in the back somewhere.
Yeah, she's way the hell back there. This is Squigly
Behind
again.
you, the Skullgirl is making her move. What? Don't you dare turn your back on me.
Like you're Marie.
It's a slightly different Marie than before.
Yeah.
Or this empire you built on your victims' graves. I will destroy you.
Yeah, I like that though. She's using specifically Medici bodies. Remember, she's in the catacombs underneath the cathedral. And she's using them to form hands to punch things and throw buildings that are almost falling on, civilians who didn't do anything.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to kill the random civilians.
Yeah,
she is a random civilian. The Medici
she
shall
doesn't
not
like the
escape.
Medici
You tried to go through my line.
Sorry.
Molly, status report. You were Molly.
What was the voice like?
It was like a cat. You were doing a snarf.
Most of the debris hit the water. Some buildings were damaged, but I'd say we got lucky there.
That was a Munchkin voice, but okay.
I don't know. I don't remember how I snarfed it.
Okay.
Sir, that strange minion's gone.
I don't like how Minion is capitalized. And I don't like his face.
I don't like his face.
His face is awful.
It's not very fun.
It's made of plastic.
Yeah.
The Skullgirl is the primary threat. We can't waste time on a rogue minion, no matter how unusual its behavior. Egrets, check for citizens that need emergency aid. After that, we're following that airship. I don't like that Minion is capitalized.
It's because they don't actually know who she is or what she is.
That doesn't make it a proper noun.
She's a name. She's a
Whatever,
minion.
no. The girl is becoming stronger as she loses herself to the heart. My own abilities weren't this strong before either. The scary part is how natural it feels. This is almost the double voice I do, except fluttery.
To my shame, it appears that I cannot entirely block the Skullheart's influence.
Don't feel bad, Leviathan. We couldn't have made it this far otherwise, through the one fight.
Yeah. I am forced to admit this is so. If not for that power, I doubt I'd be even hearing your voice.
What are you talking about? My mouth! Who would do such a thing and why?
So, she can talk, but she can't talk.
She shouldn't be able to.
It's sewn up, and he can hear her because he's also in her head, literally.
Okay.
I can think of but one man. And we aren't the only ones who want to see him pay for his crimes.
That's her line, but I'll let you have it.
Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm Squigly too. No, I don't want to be Squigly.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
Okay, Sarabella now.
So, if Sarabella's here, that means they're going after the Medicis, right? Because she's their bodyguard. Yes. So, why would they sew her mouth up?
I don't know.
All we saw in the opening was just, like, that one Medici lady came in and tried to shoot a bunch of people, but why would they want this specific person's mouth sewn up?
I don't know, maybe so she could never talk.
But why?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know, like, it's probably gonna be explained.
I assume it would be.
But it's weird that it feels like it explained something already and didn't. Like, it feels like it's making an assumption that we haven't been seeing.
Oh my. I kind of expected that to hit, but it didn't.
Oh, when you were trying to...
Yeah, the thing I was trying to hit her with.
The hook shot thing?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of annoyed by that.
Is there a ghost girl in the back? Yeah, there's a ghost girl in a kimono with little will-o-wisps.
I have no idea. Probably.
And a cat girl. That's spooky, too.
Cat girls aren't spooky.
That ghost looks really out of place. Like, it doesn't look Skullgirls-y. That's probably a Kickstarter backer, isn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my god, I'm actually losing this and it's annoying the hell out of me.
It's okay.
It's been so long since I've actually done Skullgirls, but it's been even longer since I've, like, lost.
Yeah, you're usually really good at this game.
I don't know, it spooks me now.
So spooky. Maybe part of it is that we've done so much, like, Soul Calibur and BlazBlue.
Maybe, actually.
And they both, they're different from each other, too.
They're very different.
Yeah. Everything's different.
I'll get this, I will. Hopefully by the end of the video, I will have understood Squigly slightly better.
Yeah, that's the point of Character Snark. We want to understand, because fighting games honestly have way more plot than I would have expected.
Oh yeah, no, fighting games almost always have a lot of plot, and people don't give them almost any credit for it because of that. Like, people always think like, oh man, it's a fighting game. There's no plot to a fighting game.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's Karate Man, and here's other Karate Man.
And sometimes the characters are literally named Karate Man, but they might have a dark past. You don't know.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, it just seems like, oh, here's a bunch of people, they're fighting for, I don't know, a tournament or to do a thing. They're fighting each other over, like, a sword. And then it's like, no, there's entire fucking backstories they write.
Yeah.
I don't even recognize New Meridian anymore. How long was I asleep?
That I do not know. But I do know that it still reeks of the Medicis. Pardon me, miss, but what year is it?
Year? What rock did you crawl out from? Oh, it's Samson.
Samson?
Leviathan.
Surprised you ain't dead yet.
I assumed from the setting it was going to be Misfortune.
Though I'd need to ask a coroner to be sure.
Are you two... Okay, hold on. I gotta do the Edith Bunker voice. Are you two friends? Nice to meet you. My name is Philia. Sienna Contiello. Okay, your name is... Okay. Sienna Contiello, but please call me Squigly. I'm not doing both of these voices together again. Fuck these two.
We've done it once before, I think, right?
Yeah, and like Eliza's thing.
Yeah.
The pleasure is all mine. The city's changed so much while I was gone. Tell me, do you live around here? No, at least I don't think so. I lost my memory, so Samson is helping me look for the skull heart to wish it back.
You're slipping into like Betty Boop a little bit.
I don't care.
Okay.
Her voice is gonna be stupid if it comes out of my mouth. The skull heart.
Philia, have you gotten... You have gotta learn to shut your yap. What is the meaning of this, Samson? Things got complicated. It's none of your business, and it never was. Miss Philia, do you have memories from before your head was occupied by this follicular vagabond?
Huh? What do you mean?
Stay out of this, worm. Does she seek the skull heart, or have you pushed her toward it? I wouldn't idly watch you bring doom to yet another host. Speaking of hosts, get a good look at his kid. I'd say she looks like she ditched her own funeral, but she's not dressed nice enough for it.
Who did dress her
That's
corpse?
a good question.
I beg... No, wrong voice. I beg your pardon.
You don't want to make friends with the undead kid. Can't trust them when there's a skullgirl pulling your strings. Oh, their strings. Who cares?
And they seem so nice, too. Are we fighting them? Come on.
I guess. You selfish fool, Samson. All these centuries, yet you've learned nothing. My lady, I humbly beg your assistance in this intervention.
Of course. My apologies in advance, Philia. For what it's worth, we will aim for the boar infesting you. That's still hitting me in the head.
It's almost the same voice.
I only have two voices.
I thought you were doing Squigly's voice for a second. I was very confused.
I have two voices. I have normal and I have squeaky. That's it. There's just different variations of squeaky and they're not different enough. I guess I have, like, sad Furby voice, but I don't want to do that one.
Yeah, neither should you. Like.
Yeah, I think you hated that one, didn't you?
I don't remember. Probably.
Yeah, no, that
it's
one
really
was...
slow for some strange reason.
Well, it's me trying to deliver the lines with feeling instead of just going through them.
In a sad Furby voice.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Really?
Like, I don't know. You want me to talk really fast? It just, I don't know. I can't talk fast and do a voice. Those are two different things. I can't do it once. You know, it's like talking fast and chewing gum.
I can talk fast and chew gum.
Well, swallow your gum.
I don't want to swallow my gum.
So don't talk fast when you're chewing gum.
Oh, I thought you said, well, then swallow your gum. Sorry.
No. I said you'll swallow your gum if you're talking fast.
I thought you told
Oh,
me
man,
to
that was
swallow
really
gum.
close.
Yeah, no, it was. We shouldn't have been fighting.
No, don't fight me. Fight her.
Yeah.
Who is not me. I'm not touching the other controller.
Yeah, I get it.
Would I be able to do that?
No.
No.
Yeah, this isn't Duck Hunt.
Okay. You can do that in Duck Hunt?
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that for some strange reason, but yeah, in Duck Hunt, like the original NES version of Duck Hunt, the second controller controls the duck.
Why?
I don't know. In case you want to be a dick to people who don't know that the second controller controls the duck.
Oh man, that was probably a pretty good prank if you were like 10 years old.
It was great at the age of 10. Like,
when you're 10 and you got Duck Hunt and like your sibling who's probably like a few years younger than you just doesn't know things about the world yet.
Fuck.
You just fuck with them. Because that's what you do to the younger siblings. But I didn't know that, so I didn't get that opportunity. Shit. Also, when we had an NES and we had a zapper and stuff, the one who used the zapper the most was my dad, and I don't think I could have, like, successfully bamboozled him.
Bamboozle your dadoozle.
I don't want to know what a dadoozle is. It sounds kind of gross.
It does.
It's kind of weird.
A dadoozle is one of those, like, toys that they sold in the mid-90s to gross out your sister.
I was thinking it was more like a wuzzle, but like evil. You know, those the wuzzles. They were like gummy bears, but they were also chimeras.
I'm aware. I remember the wuzzles.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else will.
I remember them, sort of. I remember that they existed. I don't remember a single episode of the wuzzles. But a dadoozle seems like those are the wuzzles that live across a fence in the area where it's like always nighttime.
Where no one should ever go.
They're from the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Jesus.
Alright.
So Squigly has this really good attack that I would very much like to get off, but I don't think I'm ever going to do it. I'm going to have to wait until I fight some kind of character that would be
Is
slow
this
enough
new
to
art?
get it off.
I don't remember
think
this
it
weird
is. I don't
sweating
know.
and drooling art.
I don't know. It could be.
Yeah. Oof! If that was you being polite, I'd hate to fight you when you're mad.
Gah, learned a few new tricks, you old worm. Forgive us, but far worse will befall you if you pursue the skull heart. I speak from experience when I say that its consequences cannot be shaken off. Surely you must know what's happening to this city.
So is he cursed because he's inside the zombie?
I hate to say it, but he's got a point. It's not too late to back out, kid. What do you say?
No. You can't even remember the life you're risking.
You're risking someone else's life.
I think sometimes I knew I got in a mess. No, wait, someone I knew. Okay, I got that wrong.
Yeah.
Someone I knew got in a mess, and I'm pretty sure it's my fault. I can't walk away from that just because I don't remember what I did. Samson, you said you'd support me, no matter what choice I made. I'm getting into that voice a little better.
Looks like we can't call it quits just yet. Arrogant fool, your meddling will end only in tragedy. Who's the fool, Samson?
Yeah.
Samson or Philia? I can't tell.
Both.
Okay.
Who in the world was that? He seemed rather rude and reckless.
Samson was once respectable. I even considered him a friend, but that was a long time ago. Even before there was a skull heart.
So that's a thing that at some point happened.
Yep.
Huh, okay.
I know not what he seeks to accomplish now, but it will not end well for him or that girl.
Lorenzo will have to wait. We have to get to the skull heart before they do. It shouldn't be too hard to find it. I can feel the Skullgirls' presence again.
I'm sorry to have dragged you into this, but I shall follow you to the end.
You already did that, remember?
Yeah, kind of.
Booga booga booga.
Wilbur.
Okay. Alright, why are we fighting Peacock?
Because Peacock.
Okay, sure. She's just here.
Yeah, it's just
on
Peacock.
This crisp
You know
autumn
she's
morning.
just always here in Autumnsville. Oh, damn it. Ah, fuck. Okay, let me think about this. I gotta think this one through. I got it. Okay. No, I don't. Okay. So there's a timing to it.
She's just spamming you!
Yeah, well, that's kind of how you play Peacock. Okay.
I guess you would know.
Yeah, I do. Okay. There we go. You just got to get in close on Peacock. That's really the main way. The biggest way to hit Peacock is to get in close on her, because she's got things where she can switch her sides if she needs to, but a lot of her stuff is kind of just there, barely. Like,
I keep trying to find weird shit going on in the background, but it's a lot
no,
of
this
characters
one's
who
super
are pretty
boring,
normal.
honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just like a cul-de-sac or something. There's a better version of that. No cutscene for Valentine's.
Sure. Gives us some time to not do voices.
Yeah, something like that.
I can understand why she'd be fighting a Valentine, at least. Weird that there was no cutscene of Valentine being like, it's another weird parasite thing. I'm gonna flash my titties at her and then kill her. Because that's what she does!
The old titten kill.
That's literally what Valentine is.
The old titten kill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just her signature move.
So I'm hoping, because for some strange reason Valentine is allowing this, I'm hoping I can actually get off Squigly's big one now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm not getting it. Shit. No.
She's
gonna kill me.
ass.
I know.
It's because Valentine's one of the characters who's very mobile, as opposed to Squigly, who's
Oh,
pretty...
shit. She got me.
Yep.
She let me get oh my god, I'm not dead!
You're still dead.
Yeah, but not in the way she wants me to be.
Wow, I mean, good luck. I believe in you.
I don't.
If you...
Fuck.
Okay. I was wondering if you could get a super off and just
no,
get
I was
her.
trying. No, okay, so her supers are not very far, is the problem.
Okay.
She's got 2 main ones, and they're both very close range. And then there's a third one that I was trying to get off, and that one is far range, but it's like really, really difficult to get it to work. Okay, let's just do this.
So it occurred
Normals
to
it
me
is.
that we just had this whole, like, Squigly and Philia thing. And it's like, oh, they're both characters who have, like, a parasite in them. Does she play the same way in that, like, one of the rows of buttons is the girl, and one of the rows of buttons is the parasite?
I can't remember. Kind of, but no. No, not at all. Although her stances are called breath and tail. Because she has 2 different ones. And breath is all of the punches, which I think actually all of his breath attacks are like on her punch controls. And all of the tail things, like the tail stances and everything, are his tail doing whips and stuff.
Okay. So it's not quite the same gimmick.
Not exactly the same, but it is very similar too. Like, if you want to get really technical, a lot of her kicks do involve him having to push himself on the ground while she kicks a leg up.
So she can't do much without him.
Probably not. I mean, he's pretty... I mean, look at him. He's pretty well integrated.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Marie voice. You're a parasite. It's unusual how it blocks my control. Yet your connection to the heart is strong. Through it, I can sense that you, too, seek revenge against the Medicis, and against the man that silenced you, for reasons unknown.
Yeah.
I believe you're a good person, but the heart's power is poison. Even when you used it to save those people, I could feel its hate growing inside you. So, is that it? No, okay.
Hey, look at that.
I've seen where that hatred ends.
That's the one I was talking about. I'm pretty sure that's Parasol's mom.
Okay. So she was just happened to be there.
I think she may have been the one throwing the party. Like, I don't 100% remember, but I'm going
Shouldn't it be explained in this?
Yeah, right? Like, I'm going to guess that is where she transformed, and it was the fault of the Medicis killing everybody there.
Okay.
Or something, I don't know.
Oh, you didn't let me get to the
sorry.
line. Something.
She can handle the corruption either.
You think you can resist the skull heart? I can feel your will falter. Before long, its power will overwhelm you.
There we go.
Perpetually bored goth girl is almost a stereotype now that I think about it.
Yeah,
I didn't used to be doing the voice quite that way, though.
No, I think you've changed it slightly.
A little.
Over time.
It's been a while since we've done this.
It's been a long time.
Did we really do enough fights to be to the end already?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It feels like it was.
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
Fight.
Because of the way that Squigly plays, there's not a lot Marie can do.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of little hits at once.
Yeah, well, that and just Squigly in general, especially in the first stage.
that long one. Had you been doing that?
Yeah, I do that every so often. It's her in the air heavy punch.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a lot of the Marie stuff is just like, hey, guess what? She has no defense against this, and if I'm jumping constantly like that, she's got nothing. Like, she can only throw things at me.
Okay, so you lost twice to Parasol, but you're gonna kick Marie just immediately.
In the butt. I know. I'm trying to get the big one real quick, so I want to see if I can get it off on Marie. Damn it. I gotta charge a stance first, and then it's an entire thing off on that. So it's you're gonna see it as my first taunt. Or like my... Oh, fuck. There's no way to... I just gotta... Okay, screw it. I guess I gotta kill her. Oh, well. I'll do it later.
You can do it in one of the... Well, you can do it when we do a versus.
Like, Marie's super weak to Parasol, or to Squigly, though. Like, Squigly just beats the crap out of Marie. Everything else, I lost like 2-3 times to a lot of the character at the very beginning. But, like, I don't know.
Think about what you're doing. Lorenzo is on the run and his empire is vulnerable and in disarray. Don't throw away our only chance to break his grip on New Meridian. I'm sorry. changed camera angles.
Squigly, behind you.
That's double. You were given another chance, yet all you do is disappoint. Why do I have to be all three squeak voices?
You gotta be all of them. All of them at once.
Philia, you're helping us? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, we are. So can the high and mighty crap. There we go.
All right.
While the assistance is appreciated, your ill intentions are an entirely separate matter.
We'll worry about the heart later. Let's team up and take care of this monster. I would be delighted. But whatever you do, don't let your guard down. This foul thing is brimming with the same power as the skull heart. That girl is a Medusa. That girl is a Medusa, Squigly. Knowing that, you still want to ally with her? I'm tired of the other voices.
You turned into what's her face?
That's almost the Peacock
Yeah,
voice.
it's Peacock.
The Contiellos and the Medicis. Need I remind you how things worked out the last time your two families met?
Yeah, so I guess she's technically a mob daughter, but of a mafia that's dead.
Okay.
Or something. I don't know.
I'll let her actions speak for her, not you. All of the different voices that aren't the ones I've been using.
Yeah.
Come on, Samson, let's make a good impression.
Right on our faces.
Like a punch.
Like a punch. Like an impression, like a punch or a kick. Yeah.
So
we have to specify.
So we probably have improved on our ability to make voices.
I would think so.
But mine are still fucking god-awful. And I'm really sorry, because it was my idea to do voices to start with.
Well, it's because we don't have the access to the actual voice acting. Because it's like $13 fucking dollars.
Someday we should go through all of our video footage and take our voice clips of us doing the lines and make our own DLC pack for this game.
You can't.
Where we fuck it up all the time, because we do. Oh, you're both of them.
Yeah, I just realized. I was hoping that I could just do that and kind of like confuse the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, you can show off this weird shit Squigly does where she leaves a gravestone.
Squigly, I think, is one of the only characters who does this. You can tell exactly where she's popping up, and her attack is based on that.
Okay, yeah. And can you control where she wiggles to?
No, it's based on where your partner is at the time.
Yeah, so it's not like a ms.fortune head trick.
No.
Okay. Is that it?
That's one of them.
Okay.
Oh man, she's also got another one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it off, unfortunately.
I don't know if I've ever really, appreciated...
Oh shit, that's the other
some
one.
of Double's squitchy morphe.
Her horrible noises?
No, her animation.
Oh yeah, no, she's animated as fuck. That is her entire... Like, this character, more than any other character in the game, is like, they just wanted to have fun with that animation.
Yeah.
You can clearly tell, and
remarked
you can feel
on it. But, I'm noticing now that, even in these forms, their hair swooshes and stuff. Do some of these even have this much swoosh to them normally?
I don't think so. I think she's more animated than the character she's attempting to impersonate.
I mean, there's probably frame by frame.
I mean, kind of.
Oh yeah, no,
there's definitely frame by frame stuff.
But man, is hers intense.
Yeah, hers is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's impressive. Make no doubt, if nothing else, the team that did Skullgirls is real good at animation. And the animation style that they chose, the guy who is kind of responsible for it, is one hell of a character designer too. When it comes to animated stuff.
Some of the designs are a little questionable in the way the anatomy works, because there's a lot of characters who are just made of hands. But when it comes to the general the outfit designs and the color balance, they're pretty good. Like, even the ones that are really fan servicey, like Philia's weird ham thighs and Parasol's super short skirt and stuff, it's like even with the fan serviciness, at least they're designed well within those parameters.
Yeah.
But then there's like ham thighs. So it's a little awkward looking, that's all. But like Squigly's design is actually really good in the way everything's balanced.
Oh yeah, no. Squigly's design also came much, much later. A lot of the earlier characters were like more or less kind of characters out of a sketchbook that the guy had for like 10 years. Okay,
that explains.
I should probably point that out.
Probably?
Like, yeah, I think Philia, Cerebella, and some of the other
ugly.
ones.
Like, she's like the
I
one.
like Cerebella's design.
Cerebella's the only character who's just kind of feels just wrong to me.
I get why you wouldn't like it, and I get why a lot of people wouldn't like it, but I think it's fine in the idea for like what he's going for.
It honestly
where
feels
it's big ass hands coming out of someone's head with like a smaller body.
But like it feels like the colors they chose and stuff aren't that good, and she's literally just a pun because she's top heavy. Get it? Because her hat's big and so are her tits. But anyways, we're not beating her.
No, we're playing Squigly.
You underestimate the ruthlessness of the Medicis. I'm surprised you don't recognize me. I joined your mother. Oh, that was her mom. For her final birthday celebration.
Or it could be Parasol's mom. In which case, we're playing Parasol's sister Squigly. But I doubt that's what it is.
Because she has a sister. And
Oh, she's taking the form that she took at the party. That is a character who was showing up in the sepia tone background.
Okay.
I do vaguely remember her because the earrings stuck out to me.
Huh. It was such a blessed day. Don't you remember it? I don't.
Do-do-boop-a-do-do-do. Back into the past.
Oh, okay. Did you see that weird baby hand?
Yeah, a little bit. So apparently Double gave Squigly's mom the skull heart for her birthday?
Just gave it to her in a box. It was all your doing.
I really like the soul boa.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It's so cool looking.
Is she pretending to be a person, or is this entirely a construction of her own design?
I think this is her pretending to be just a random human being. I don't know if it's a real person, because it could just
she's
totally
double.
be her
She imitates
design.
people, but is this like a person?
I have no idea.
Did she make this up?
I think it looks like maybe she made this person up.
Because this is pretty creative. I wouldn't have expected this from Double.
Yeah. Well, she took on the form of like Beowulf's manager, but maybe Beowulf's manager wasn't that originally, and we just don't know.
I don't know.
Because that's never really addressed.
No, it's just like, it feels like her whole point is that she imitates the other fighters, so I didn't think she'd be able to just create her own just completely from whole cloth.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this could just be a person.
Well, maybe she's anamorphing it, where like if she's turning into a human being, she's taking like 8 people and just mixing up
Maybe.
parts.
That's not a very good thing to describe as anamorphing it, because only one of them does it, and it's the alien, and it's not really explained. But anyways, I'm not going to give you Animorphs trivia today.
Just read this.
Hardly. I merely let Lorenzo know that the Contiellos possess the heart. After that, all the trust and goodwill built up through the generations meant nothing. The voices are mixing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's young Lorenzo.
Okay.
He's the one who put you in her horrible socks.
Who gave this corpse to him, and why would he do any of this?
Maybe he picked the corpse up. Intentionally?
Why? But I hate him for doing this. He's a pervert, probably.
Maybe it was like a trophy thing. Like, I wiped out a whole mafia family. Let's steal the corpse.
And stitch up her mouth and put her in Tim Burton feet. He may not have claimed the heart, but he let the world know he came out unscathed while the Contiellos were silenced.
Okay, he's trying to make a metaphor.
Yeah, it's also probably...
He's using her as like a ploy to tell people what the fuck's going on.
But she's
subtly.
in a box in the ground. I mean, she isn't anymore, but would he have expected this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Even today, 14 years later, your family's fate deters others from standing against Lorenzo. I have heard enough. Angry snake.
Yeah.
Demon, I'll see you burn in hell.
which is here,
spooky.
apparently.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, she had her fucking Arbok. She had her Arbok use Hyper Beam.
Is that a thing Arbok can
I don't know. Probably not.
Then. Don't
he
make
doesn't
those
look anything like an
assumptions.
Arbok either.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't.
That's the
He's way too
stupidest joke
skinny.
I think I could have made.
Yeah.
How is he switching from one side of her head to the other?
Sprite flipping. I don't care.
I don't care.
Also, we've seen her ponytails like just pop off. Maybe he puts them back on and comes out the other side.
Maybe.
Anyways, you exist only to manipulate. I won't let you sway me. That's the word.
I won't let you Swayze.
Okay. I'm not sure what to say. I didn't know any of this. You're 14 years older than me or something.
Something like that.
It doesn't matter. What's important is to know that the heart can never bring happiness. Not for you, your friend, or anyone else.
So in the span of 14 years, they had 3 skull hearts. That seems like kind of a bigger problem than people are making it out, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of messed up. This should be addressed as a much larger issue.
This place should just be a flattened pit in the ground, honestly. Yeah. Lorenzo fought a Skullgirl before, but he never ran. Something else has hurt him. He's been weakened and he won't last. For everyone else's sake, I hope you are right. But I suppose you would be the one who would know. Blam!
Blam! She didn't even say anything about it. She's like, nah, it's dead.
Well, we already fought her.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, she didn't say anything about wanting or needing to destroy the Skull Heart. And then, yeah, because Squigly, she's only alive because of the Skull Heart.
She's one of the skull zombies?
Yeah, she's always been one of the skull zombies.
What will you do this time, Leviathan?
It would appear that we've become quite inseparable. I will remain by your side until you are next awakened.
Thank you for playing Skullgirls.
Well, that's kind of a nice ending, but it's a little like... What's the word? It's sweet, but
not really. She's dead regardless. Her mom's dead regardless.
Well, it's one of those endings where it's like, oh man, it ended sweet, but actually that's kind of depressing.
And it's like, if she does get to wake up again, it's because there's another skull.
Yeah, and presumably she'll wake up exactly like she did this time, where she'll have the ability to, like, break it immediately and just walk around and be herself. But that means that her entire existence from now on is literally just fighting the Skull Heart.
Yeah, it's just she wakes up every, like, 5 years and is like, shut up, let me go to sleep.
And then goes back to sleep.
Like, she didn't even get the option of, like, making a wish, right?
Nope.
Not that she would have.
Yeah, she wouldn't have. And like I said, there was nothing there for, like, talking. Like, the Skull Heart didn't turn to her and be like, what's your wish? She just immediately destroyed it and went, see ya. And walked away.
Like, you'd think it would at least, try to taunt her.
There is, like, a prologue, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Or an epilogue, sorry. Prologue would be the thing at the start.
I left flowers for this snake for some reason. Here lies Sienna. Where's the S at the end of lies?
Here lies Sienna, Squigly, Contiello.
And Leviathan.
May they rest in peace until we meet again.
In 5 years, when some other poor lady has murdered everyone.
Okay. Technically, Here Lie is correct because it's 2 names. So Here Lie Sienna, Squigly, Contiello, and Leviathan, as opposed to Here Lies Squigly and Leviathan.
Why is that her name?
I don't know. Her name is Squigly. Don't question it.
I question it. At least give us a reason.
May they rest in peace until we meet again. I don't know why subtitle was the one talking there when Philia was clearly standing in front of the grave.
Yeah, she could just read it off. Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna do the verses that we do at the end of all of this. And I guess that means that I'm gonna be Squigly?
And I'm gonna be Philia, I think.
Ready?
Let's look at... I usually don't look at these,
but
I'm gonna do it.
I want to see some of the colors for this, though. Okay, so normal. That one's kind of nice. There are some good ones in Squigly's. If I remember correctly, I think, honestly, a lot of her colors are, like, some of my favorite. And some of them are like really, really good for some weird reason. There's a lot of texturing and a lot of like recoloring of certain things. Like for some strange reason, her skirt keeps getting redrawn. So I think I know what I'm doing though. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this weird monochrome, Philia.
Okay. Gonna hit random.
It's good to be out. I concur.
Oh, she's got like no eyes in this recolor.
Does she not? Oh shit, she don't.
So it's been... I didn't even practice playing, so I'm gonna go into this thinking I'm playing, like...
Don't worry about it.
I'm going into this thinking I'm playing, like, BlazBlue style. I keep trying to, like bling out of a fall.
Yeah, don't worry.
I keep forgetting I can use the shoulder buttons.
Yeah, they're the heavy kick and the heavy punch.
Okay, yeah. I'm only using her for the themes. I'm not good at Philia.
Oh god. I thought Philia was one of the ones that you played a lot of, actually.
No, I played a little of her, and she's not hard to pick up, which is why I didn't think, oh no, fuck this, I'll just be someone I can play. Like, if it was like Parasol was more significant, I would have been like, fuck it, no, I'm not playing Parasol. But like...
I would have played Parasol and you would have been Squigly.
Sure. But, I'd be worse at Squigly.
Probably.
But Philia's like, I can kind of handle her. Damn it.
Oh.
There you go. Fuck. I just gotta not get my ass kicked by Josh
That's
again.
fine.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Are you gonna try your fancy moves?
Yeah, I might. What am I doing wrong here? Hold on. Oh, I'm doing back quarter circles instead of forward ones.
Okay, try your thing.
Okay, first of all, this, by the way, is the one that I was talking about. And then the other version of that is something else, and I'll show you. You know what? I'll show you now. Hold on.
Yeah.
So the other version is you hold it like that, and then it's this, and she hops around like a little Zhangxi and has like a anglerfish thing. So the thing I was talking about was this. Hey, what the fuck, dude?
I don't know. I just thought it would be funny. I'm sorry.
That's the taunt.
Oh, that was kind of cute.
Yeah, and then it's let's see. No. Come on, I know it's here.
Yeah, we're not like tournament level.
No,
experts.
not at all. I can't get it to come out either, and it's kind of bothering me. Is it? Am I hitting the wrong? I'm not hitting the wrong kick, am I? No, it is this one. It's back in. Maybe I don't have the meter enough for it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm putting too much time between my my doing it. That's a wrap.
All right.
Hollow victory. 2 wins for me, 1 loss for you. Sorry, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get this to work again, but I'm gonna do this in a different thing. I'm gonna
You
do
just
this
really want to show it off?
I just really want to show it off. It hits so good.
It's fine.
Like,
It's
I'm really
fine.
sorry. I know that's really stupid and shitty.
We've
of
never
me,
done
but,
it
like,
for these before, but like you kind of got into it. You did some practice, and it was cool looking. According
yeah,
to
and
you.
it's super
So,
cool
yeah.
looking. Hold on. I'm just gonna go up again. Yeah, we'll just fill you. Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a charge. Sorry, it's a charge, a cancel, and then a taunt, and then a backwards version of the same taunt, which is what's getting me here.
That sounds way too complicated.
Oh, that's it.
Oh.
And it does 50% health and is like 112 hits.
But that's really complicated, and you're not going to get that off when you're also, like,
I think I
being
actually
kicked.
messed it up, too. I think I was hitting back instead of forward. I think that's what my problem actually was. So, like, if I charge it again, I think I can reliably actually get it off. So it's like, like that, and then it's, that. Yeah. See, it's not that hard.
ranged?
It hits from about 80% of the screen.
Oh, okay.
But
that's
it slides along the ground, so you can, I think, hop over it if you really want to.
Okay.
The biggest issue is that in order to do it, it's literally a charge of either breath or tail, and then low kick, forward, mid kick, high punch.
I'm not going to remember that.
And that's the first bit. That's the taunt. And then to actually get it going, it's mid kick, forward, low punch, high punch. And then it does the attack.
Jesus, yeah, no. Fighting games are hard.
All right, so final thoughts?
Fighting games are hard.
Fighting games are hard.
And okay. I hope I never have to do 3 versions of the same voice in the same scene again.
I feel like I was playing like shit tonight, and I'm really sorry if that's the case.
It's okay.
I couldn't muster up really caring right now.
Oh, what's wrong?
It's almost Halloween. We're doing a lot of games, and it's very late at night right now.
That's true. And then you have to edit this, because it's Saturday night, guys.
Yeah,
Sunday is right around
edit
the
it
spooky
for
quarter.
Sunday, so this is probably a little bit late. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, no, outside of that, I mean, everything's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, fighting games are hard.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.